Everyone, welcome back to Yellow Cottage Soapery. Tonight I'm actually testing a new fragrance, and it is called Raspberry Cream. And it is very different than Black Raspberry Vanilla, or what's another raspberry I've used. This has more of a, I don't know, more of a bite to it. It's very raspberry, so I'm hoping that it behaves okay. I went ahead and made, just because I had a mold for these little tiny cupcakes, and I've been wanting to use it. So I did melt and pour in them with the pink, and then I just use alcohol with a little bit of brown mica for the bottom, and I'm just going to stick those on the top. I'm going to use a gold, a white will be my base, and then I have a couple different pinks here. I have a rose red and Hollywood pink from Nurture Soap. So I've already mixed up my clay. I better get my lye. Back. I was waiting for this to set up a little bit so I was just going to kind of pipe a little bit of dollops, but it's really fluid and it's been quite a while, and I have other soaps to make, so I'm just going to kind of pile it down each loaf and put the embeds in, and then I have some of the gold. I saved a tiny bit so I could just drizzle it before I put the embeds in. I had such a hard time, I didn't know whether I should swirl this or not, because I thought, I bet you that's going to be such a pretty drop swirl. And then I was going to do one side and leave the other side. And I ended up doing the whole thing. I originally was going to do a hanger swirl, and then it was kind of fluid, more fluid, so I thought, well, a drop swirl would be pretty. See, I hardly ever plan. Very rarely do I plan. Mostly I plan the top. Sometimes I do the inside, but mostly what I'm going to do for the top. And then just kind of go with whatever I feel like at the moment, I guess. And also, depending on how your soap behaves, you know, of what you can and can't do. And especially because I use so many different new fragrances that I don't really know how they're going to act. There's not going to be any, it's not really going to do much, just kind of, it's weird because the soap in the mold is set out pretty good. It's just the white, or the cream, and the fragrance really wasn't yellow or anything, so I'm surprised, but I didn't want to add too much titanium dioxide, because once you do that, you know, you can get more glycerin rivers. And I thought this cream was really pretty. Alright, so I'm going to kind of, I think I'm going to drizzle the gold on before I do anything with the cupcakes. This is, see, this is even thicker. It's not really drizzly. Okay guys, I am back to cut this raspberry cream soap, and I just love the swirl on the inside. Colors are so pretty, and that gold almost looks like a caramel color. I am going to cut the tiny piece off the end here. Now these bars are going to be a little bit bigger than my normal bars just because of the putting the embed on the top. So I may have to move this jigger. Oh, I love that swirl. That color is so pretty. They're cute. So I'm excited. My husband and I are going away. He planned a getaway to Charleston, which is a couple hours away from here. It is our 5-year anniversary on Saturday. And we have friends who live there that we're going to meet and have dinner with. So I'm excited, but I'm trying to get all these soaps cut so I can at least get one video edited and uploaded. So this one I wasn't going to swirl it. I ended up swirling it with a chopstick, I think. So I love a drop swirl, but I don't know, I guess I'm more partial to a swirl too. I mean, I like the swirl of it. Now this fragrance is really nice. It's actually nicer now than it was out of the bottle. Out of the bottle, it almost had like a alcohol, like a raspberry liqueur smell to it. But now it's more toned down and it's definitely like a fruity raspberry. Oh, look, it's a little heart. This was a end loaf, so I'll do a couple from the center loaf, just so you can see the swirl. Oh, so pretty. Oh, there you go. I love that one. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.